Hey, you fucks. Thanks for, checking out the videos, showing a little bit of support. How about you take it to the next level and show us some love over there on Patreon, huh? Huh? Huh?
Yup. Yo. What's up, everybody out there on the YouTube source? Good boy, Papa TKO doing another home recording rant today. I am getting over being sick, and anyway, we're gonna talk about more Japanese TV shows that I really liked that you guys can hopefully use for your Japanese, making your Japanese immersion environment so you can eventually learn Japanese, whether you're going to move over here or whether you're going to be in your own country and just spread the gospel of hot, sexy Nihongo. That's all up to you. And today I'm talking over this old footage that I didn't get to make a vlog out of this. This is one of those things where I should make a vlog out of it eventually, or at least talk over the footage and make a shorter video. But yeah, this is me at a Kawasaki warehouse. And ironically, there's a lot of people there because this was the week that they were closing. And yeah, this was an arcade that was, it was supposed to be meant to be, whatchamacallit. It's like this place was supposed to be like a recreation of like shitty Kowloon area in Hong Kong where all the project buildings were and shit. And yeah, I've put like a blue filter and like turned up the sharpness or whatever to make it look all kind of gritty and found footage kind of shit. And yeah, this day was pretty cool. I think I met up with a bunch of random friends before we were gonna finish it off, and I don't know, it was fun. It was a good day. I had a good time. And but it pissed me off at the same time too, because like this place, as you can see, it's got character. It's very interesting. It's very cool. And there was never this many people here. It was like maybe 1/10 the amount of people normally were here, and it could have been because of location or marketing, like probably just shitty marketing for the most part. But I mean, look at that. They had everything. They had all the Shenmue arcade games like Afterburner and Outrun and stuff, and what do you call it, and hang on and stuff. And yeah, like it made me so sad seeing all these people finally here, and I'm like, dude, this place has been around forever. Why did you guys not give a shit? I think that if anything we learned something. I think that from now on, like if you have a business, just be like, we're going out of business, and it's like blah blah blah, and then like have everybody come there very last minute, and then be like, okay, we're still we're still here. Like, don't they do that in America or something, of like electronic shops or something, where they're like, we're going out of business, and they're always going out of business, but like it's just like, yeah, people are still going there, and it's like, oh no, we're still here, we're fine. But yeah, this was amazing arcade. It's all closed now and shit. But yeah, it was fun. Just like, oh God, why were you assholes when they were not closing? Come on. It's I don't know. It's just you gotta. For like, this is one of the things that sucks about getting older, is that like no matter how old you get, it's like everything that you like eventually goes away and gets replaced with like worse, shittier quality stuff that has no heart to it, you know? And I mean, take in mind, I think no matter what era of time you live in, there's going to be filled with crap and then like, a few nuggets of like good quality. But I just feel like those small little percentage of good quality nuggets get smaller and smaller every year, until we're replaced with just random ass bullshit that it's just got no heart to it, But anyway, yeah, so yeah, we're gonna talk about Japanese TV shows, and we're just gonna spiel today. Like I've been sick for 2.5 weeks and I didn't get to make a rant, so we're just gonna talk randomly about stuff. So but before I get into it, we're at the 4-minute point here, so let me just shout out my stuff. Big shout out to every one of you guys who goes over to patreon.com/TKOSam. A lot of YouTubers have a Patreon where they don't do shit. Mine is different. I've got a blog there where if you guys like reading, it's just fun. It'll make you laugh, maybe. I got a blog there. I've got behind-the-scenes footage, like this footage right here. I never released it up until now on YouTube, but it has been released on my Patreon for a while. what is it? We have Japanese lessons. So if any of you guys actually want to learn Japanese, this isn't like some fucking stupid bullshit snake oil shit. If you guys actually want to go and learn Japanese to complete fluency, I basically just did a whole video explanation, a bunch of video series on how to do AJAT, all Japanese all the time on there. And then on top of that, I send packages each month from Japan to you guys in the mail, and it's usually manga. It used to be snacks, but snacks is just like, I don't know. It's all filled with air bullshit anyway, so I'm like, might as well give you guys the books. At least then you can build up. Like, I've seen, big shout out. I won't say the screen name because maybe he doesn't want me to say it, but you know who you are. You can say it was you in the comments section. But big shout out to one of my patrons who's been a patron for a long time. And he's been one of the book tier patrons. And, like, he showed me, like, he's gotten probably close to, like, 20 books. And he has, like, this whole section on one of his bookshelves of just all the books that I've sent him. And I don't know, that's really fucking cool. So, yeah, you can build up your own little library of manga that Papa Tikyo likes. And also we offer, I offer, consultations for any of you guys who want to move over here or are having trouble setting up shop here. And I also offer tours for any of you guys who are coming to visit. And, to be fair, you don't really need a tour if you don't want it. But it is a chance to hang out with me, and it is a chance for me to show you guys the places that aren't going to be on TikTok or advertised that much. So, yeah, we can go and do that. And, anyway, and also thanks, big shout out to everybody who's a YouTube member there, too. And yeah, thanks. And that's one of my buddies here who lives in Kanagawa, and he came out here because he even him, that fucking poser. He's like, I was like, this place has been here the whole time, and the only time you came there, like the only time you've come here is because I was here, and the place is closing. He's like, yeah, well, shut up. But anyway, yeah, so big shout out to everybody who becomes a YouTube member. If you become a YouTube member, you get access to a part of the Discord where I just photo dump stuff, and it's just fun. It's called the Highlander Mug Club because I was going to make mugs where we do like a private live stream afterwards, but I have not made that yet. So anyway, yeah, it's just a bunch of different bonuses. Also, we've started a haul of balls for all of you guys who are always on the Tikyo Sam live streams. And these are, it's basically whenever anybody donates, I always say they've got hard titanium steel New York balls. And Dov Trupin made a new website called fantasy.ai or something, where you can make art and like stories for your like D&D campaign. And so in order to promote his website, I don't get any money, but he gives me a discount on buying credits for his website. And so I use that to do it. Oh my God! Hey, it's that guy. I forgot that guy was in the video. Oh, dude, that guy was like one of my long-term patrons here, and I think from Australia. Shit, man. God, I haven't thought about that guy in forever. That guy was so cool. I remember. Oh, there's Jim. Yeah, that guy. I remember one time my Japanese lessons for a second got deleted off of the internet, and that guy was so cool. He made me a copy of the fucking what is it? He made me a copy of those lessons, and he sent them to me, and I was like, dude, you're awesome. Yeah, that guy kicked ass. I wonder if he's still in Japan. I hope he's still in Japan. That guy was fun. He was cool. And look, God, my hair is my hair still that long? I don't think my hair is that long. God, it's one of those things where I haven't cut my hair in a while, And so, how far does that go down? That goes down to my shoulder. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing it right now just to clarify. I'm like, okay, my hair's still that long. I double, double rubber banded or something. Oh yeah, the Gundam pods. Yeah, these are cool. Anyway, yeah, guys, if you don't want to do anything monetary-wise to promote the channel, you can always just still smash the like button and leave a comment, and I still appreciate you guys for doing that shit. And, yeah, I don't know, this was fun. I forgot, yeah, I didn't even know this place was closing. Jim was the one who told me it was closing. And, yeah, we just invited some people to randomly come down here and do this, and that was fun. That was good news, bears. Oh, such good news and bears. Here, hold on, I'm going to take a sip from the thermos. Oh, I'm telling you guys, you know, I was talking to my buddy Avalanche Reviews on YouTube, and I mean, he fixed it, but he was saying for a while how he doesn't, he's like, man, the doctor said I don't drink enough water. I'm like, just drink water, dude. And he's like, I hate drinking water. I'm like, nah, you just haven't found the way to drink water right. And I was like, do you like drinking water in plastic bottles or something? And he's like, yeah, but it gets like so warm after an hour, and then it's all wet and condensation and shit. And I was like, well, why don't you just get a thermos? You know, that way you can have cold water throughout the whole day. And he's like, yeah, but water doesn't taste good. I'm like, well, so put some fucking lemon or lime in it. Like, that's what I do. I just have all these pitchers that I use, and I use my filtered tap water. And then I just fill up these 3-4 pitchers, and then one's filled with green tea, and the rest are filled with lemon and lime. You know, I did cucumber for a while, but it's just kind of You know, lemon and lime's better, and plus you get like the electrolytes, and it's boosts immunity or something, so it's nice. Ugh, but anyway, yeah. So it's Monday today while I'm recording this. I don't know when I'm gonna release this, but yeah, I just, you know, guys, like anime is great. I love anime, but you got to remember, like, anime and dubs are awesome for learning Japanese, but you know, if you're not in Japan, the closest thing you can do to be like the closest thing you can get to like having like a Japan quote unquote experience is you know, it's to watch Japanese dramas. You can watch Japanese TV shows too. Like personally, God, dude, like I have a TV here. Oh my God, I have a TV here, and I just haven't turned it on for months now because it's always just kind of like a distraction. Like I don't really give a shit. You know, I'd rather watch like Japanese YouTube videos or like Netflix versus turn on my TV. But yeah, it's usually like the only things I really like to watch on Japanese TV are like news and documentary shows. Like I remember they used to have this TV show. They don't have it anymore, or I think they have a new version of it. But God, this is how long I haven't watched TV for. They used to have this show called Inaka ni Tomaro. Inaka ni Tomaro, which is like let's go spend the night in the countryside, and they would have these Japanese celebrities go and wander around like these towns and then ask people if they could spend the night at their place, and then they would introduce them and stuff. It was just like an easy way to make some easy content for them, right? And then they finished that show, and then they did Anata no Gohanを見せてくださいor something, which is like please show me your food that you made or whatever. And they changed that from sleeping over at somebody's house to like eating food and stuff, and like showing me like your traditional food and shit. And it was really cool. I like that. But yeah, like those are the kind of shows I like to watch. Like they have variety TV shows and stuff, but it's usually just they get like 10 people, like 4 to 10 celebrities who I don't even know and I don't care about, who don't really have that much talent, despite the word talento. And then they'll just have them react to TV movies and shows and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, you know, I mean, like, just show me the regular stuff. Like, all the cool shit seems to have gone away. Like, they used to have, like, game shows, kind of like Nickelodeon had game shows and stuff back in the day. And those seem cool, but they don't have that anymore. Apparently, in the 80s or 90s, they used to show, like, full-on titties and shit on TV. They didn't care. Like, Japan was fucking base. They just didn't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, titties, there you go. But yeah, now it's pretty watered down, just glitzy. It's like New York, you know. It's like it looks nice, but it's just shit. There's no heart to it, and it's just so full on, not liberal hive mind, but you know what I mean. Like it's just fake and gay. That's what I say, fake and gay. But yeah, you know, it's so I like to watch well, back in the day I didn't have Netflix, you know. Netflix wasn't a thing in Japan for a long time, and they didn't even have like delivery Netflix either. It was they actually I think they did have something like that for Staya though. Like Staya or one of the rental places, you could get envelopes where I don't know if you could rent the DVD, but you could rent it, and then if you didn't have time to return it, you could just send it back to them in the mail. I don't know. If any of you guys have been in Japan for a while, help me clarify if that's true, because I feel like that was true. that you could buy, or I don't know, well, whatever. I mean, the whole point is like back in the day, I only had two choices. I could either pirate shit, or I could go on like that site Vio or whatever, or Daily Motion, and watch like really shitty quality rips of dramas, or I could torrent them, but there weren't that many people seeding the torrents back in the day. Or I could just go directly to they had Staya, which is like it's like the Blockbuster. It was kind of the expensive rental shop here in Japan. But I would go to this one called Geo, which was it didn't have such a good quality selection as Staya, but it was cheap. They had one at like 50-cent DVDs on Tuesday, and so I would just go there. And I don't know, man. It's just there's the one thing that people don't understand about like losing video stores is that just the feel of it, like being able to see. Like, back in the day, it's like they knew that they only had, like, so much marketing that they could do. And so they really had to go out of their way to make the DVD cases or the VHS cases, like, stand out, Like, this is your one opportunity to get people who haven't seen the previews, who don't know about your movie, interested in your movie. Like, there's so many VHS, like, covers etched in my mind. Like, fuck, dude. Like that first one with like Child's Play or something, where it's like the Chucky doll and he's gonna cut the head off of the Jack in the Box or something, or like the Friday the 13th, like Jason Takes Manhattan, or like the Freddy Krueger movie. I forgot which one. Where like on the back of the VHS, you see him as he's like a worm and he's like eating some chick. I'm like, oh my god! And like kids could see this shit. They could browse. They could browse this stuff. Like, oh my god! Like, who needed the internet to destroy your mind when you just needed to go to a Blockbuster Video and look at the back of horror VHS tapes? Like fucking A, man. But yeah, I mean, like, the great thing is that, like, when I first came here, they still had DVD and, like, VHS stores. They were still a thing. So I would go there on the 50 yen rental times, and I would just go there and, like, I would rent, like, I think the limit was 20 DVDs at a time. And so I would just rent TV shows and totally not rip them to my computer. Totally not. It's totally, Barrow, it's totally not an emulator. It's totally not an emulator. But, yeah, yeah, and like so, thanks to that, like that was my first like exposure and getting like Japanese dubs of Western TV shows. Like I got Sopranos and what else did I get? The Shield for one season. Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad. Like Japanese people for some reason really loved Prison Break and 24, which I never really. I thought the first season of Prison Break was cool, but I didn't even know they made like up to 5 seasons of that shit. I always thought the main character, like the main actor guy, was really cool. Like I just liked that guy in general, but yeah, like Japan, they really liked all these TV shows that I didn't really give a fuck about, like Sex and the City, or like Friends, or Full House or stuff. It's like shit I'd grown out of. It's like that scene in Eurotrip where he's like, yeah, I love that Magnum PI. Magnum PI, he's #1 good guy. And it's like, dude, that's like from 20, 30 years ago. What the fuck? And they're like, oh, we just got it on TV yesterday. But yeah, I mean, like Japanese TV shows were like, the thing is, it's just like American TV shows. There's so many. But it's hard to, what is it? It's like there's so many, but it's hard to wade through the bullshit of which ones you want and which ones you don't want kind of thing, right? And so, I mean, like that's one of the reasons why I do these rants where I'm talking about the TV shows that I liked. So, like, even if you guys aren't interested in it, maybe it'll give you an idea of like what kind of stuff you are interested in. Because, to be honest, most of these TV shows I got. Like, half of them I found just by randomly, like, watching them and, like, finding them. And then the other half were just, like, word of mouth. Somebody recommended I check it out. And so, today I wanted to at least, I don't know how many of these I'm going to talk about, but the first one I wanted to talk about was Bus Stop. And you can find this on Vio or Daily Motion or whatever. And somebody uploaded the whole series, but it's just really shite quality. And the good news is that I heard, I want to say Netflix or Hulu, but it could have been a totally different service. But I heard in the news, like last week or so that like one of the big streaming services. One of the big streaming services is going to, like, they bought like 200 different fucking dramas. And so hopefully, like, that's one of my goals with, like, these rants, the titles for these, is that, like, you guys can maybe go online and watch these with, like, a VPN or something. And so Bus Stop was one of those series where I didn't really get 100% into it, but I really liked it at the time. You know, like, for example, like, Ikebukuro Westgate Park, Tiger and Dragon, like, I've rewatched that show so many fucking times. But Bus Stop I probably only watched once, and it was back in the day, and I think I got this from, like, jdramas.net or whatever. And it was a cool series, though. It's about this woman who's like a career woman, you know, she's like serious whammons, you know, she's like, she's got to make a name for herself, and she fucks up. In the first episode, she fucks up something. I can't remember if it was her fault or somebody else on her team's fault, but she fucks up on this big giant project they had, and so they demote her. They like put her back to like lowly status or whatever, and she's all pissed off about that. And her car breaks down or something because, you know, she's strong, independent woman. She don't need no man. She don't need no bus. But her car breaks down, and so while her car is getting repaired, she's economical women's too. So she doesn't like rent a car or buy another car. She just starts taking the bus. And, you know, she's serious and stuff too, but she's like one of those, those people that spends too much time in the gated community yelling at people on Twitter on how to live their life. You know, I don't know if it was that bad, but she's definitely, she is unplugged from the real man struggle kind of thing going on, right? And so then you get before you meet her in the series, you meet the main character, and I don't remember any of their names, right? But the main character is a bus driver, and I can't. Usually in these TV shows or like something like this, like it's usually a guy who like accomplished a lot, but then he just decided to run away from that life of responsibility and do something more simple. Like I saw this YouTube video the other day called like I graduated from MIT and I quit being a neurosurgeon to, you know, like why did I quit being a neurosurgeon who graduated from MIT to start living in the mountains full time or something. I don't know. It's one of my on my to watch lists, but it's not a whatchamacallit. I haven't watched it yet, but maybe it's one of those things where the guy had that and he just decided to be a bus driver, or he's just a simple bus driver. I don't know. But, you know, the whole thing is that guy, it's one of those things where it's like if you have met bus drivers in Japan, you know that they're pretty robotic. Like, they don't really show that emotion, and like that's one of the selling points is that guy doesn't give a fuck, and maybe it's just because of his area of town where they just don't care or whatever, but he's like showing a lot more personality. He remembers the people that go on his routes and stuff, and like, you know, he's got personality, he's got huspa, he's got, you know, the flavor. It kind of like, you remember, like, for example, like the bus driver, God, wasn't his name Sam? The bus driver in Speed or whatever, the black dude who gets shot. Like, you see Sandra Bullock and she's like, "Hi, Sam," and she's like, and like, you know, like she's got a rapport going with this guy, right? And so this guy too, he's got like this rapport, and you know, for me, I don't know about you guys, but like, I've worked in the service industry before, and those people deal with so many entitled jackasses every day. So even though it's not warranted to say thank you, like each time I get off the bus, I still yell at the guy. I'm like, "Hey, arigato," you know, like thanks for the ride and stuff. Like, it's just civility, god damn it. Like, you know, those people put up with so much crap every day. Like, you know, they've got way more, what do you call it? Like, you know, not stamina. I wanted to say brain stamina, but like they've got a lot higher tolerance for bullshit than other people, I think, you know. And that's kind of like what makes people entitled, is that like, I'm so special, and I'm like, what have you done to make me treat you more special than everyone else, you fucking idiot? But anyway, that whole series is basically like this guy and that chick falling in love. And it's weird because it's like in America, that's probably not like a big deal, right? Like in America, you guys are probably like I have a friend who's a professor right now at a university, and his wife works at a bookstore. She graduated high school, and he's a college professor, but they're happy, I gotta check in with him. I wonder if they have kids yet, but it's just like. In America, there's not a big deal about like marrying in between classes or whatever. But in Japan, that's still like a big deal. Like usually, people who get married here, they keep it within the same class, kind of thing, right? Like if you're, and I think that's because a lot of people meet their spouse at work, kind of thing. Like I mean, when you think about it, they don't really have a lot of time to socialize outside of work, so of course they pick somebody who they work with, and. Yeah, so I like this series because it kind of goes against the grain or whatever you call it, like it's really showing that these people like they're just they find each other, and then like the whole story is basically about like them falling in love and the trials and tribulations of that relationship. And I don't know, I liked it. I thought it was good. I want to rewatch it again, but I want to get that good quality. In fact, here, while I'm recording this, I don't know if I can look this up online. Okay, I can. What doesn't stop the recording? What is, I think just the name in Japanese is Bus Stop Dorama. And let's see if it's being, if I can find it anywhere. ABC wa nanyobi ni, wait, no, that's not it. Where's the bus stop thing? I want to see, the cool thing is about Google is that usually when you type in a TV show, it'll show you on the right side where it's being live streamed or whatever, right? Or where you can see it. Basu Stop Drama. Let's see. Is this anywhere I can... Oh, on Amazon? Let's see. Sometimes, like, the thing about Amazon, though, is that you have to rent it half the time. And, no, I'm not paying to... Oh, yeah. Oh, it's just the DVD. The DVD. Wait, just for one? Just for one DVD? It doesn't even have the whole box set? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Japan is one of those places where they're still delusional and they think that you're going to pay for media. Are you kidding me? Nah. I like it how everyone who's like too afraid to torrent, they're just like, yeah, I'll just watch it on a pirate streaming service where they're just gonna spam me with pop-ups and shit, So like, I mean, I get it. People want to have physical media and stuff, but I mean, it just goes to show, like, wait a year or two, and then the prices are gonna go down significantly. So whatever. Oh yeah, and you can't even buy it. It says nope, you can't even buy it. It's not even available. They have it on VHS tape. Oh shit. Is that... Oh, it's still available. Shit, I could actually buy this on VHS if I wanted. This is actually a nice series, It's good stuff, but do they have the other VHS tapes available? I don't know. Anyway, let's see what the description is for this in Japanese. Let's go to the Wikipedia. It says, Bus Stop Sama Destiny. It was broadcasted in 2007 from July to September. Yeah, this is another great thing about Japanese TV shows is they're always usually like a mini series, They're like guaranteed to be one season unless it's like something campy and shitty like Aibo or like I don't know what other series do they have that fucking goes on forever. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing for, like, shows like Law & Order and stuff. Like, I love Law & Order SVU, and I'm currently on, like, season 22, I think, out of 24. And so that means, like, I've spent the last year basically going through all the seasons little bit by little bit and working my way through it. And, like, yeah, it makes me, like, the current Law & Order SVU, or at least season 22, it's just, like, it's shitty. I mean, it's not horrible, but... It just reminds me of like, oh man, I miss when these characters were here. I miss it when they shot the TV show like this or whatever. But in a way, it's good because it shows you that, like when there's lesser quality, it makes you appreciate the better quality even more, right? And the thing about Japanese TV shows is that since they're usually only like 10 to 12 episodes, you can rewatch it a bunch. It's like basically watching like an old or like a really long movie, kind of. And it's nice, you get to know the characters and stuff and everything, and it's fun. Like, it's not like Lost, where there's like 6 seasons, and they're all like 23 episodes long, and you're like, what the hell's going on? They're just making this up as they go, god damn it. And what do they say? What is this Arasuji? Arasuji, career woman として働く Natsuse or Natsumi は仕事の失敗で2億も Oh, okay, never mind. I get it. Oh shit, she lost them 200 million yen, which is like 2 million yen. Wow, so she fucked up really bad. Cost her company $2 million. And so, yeah, what else does it say? And so she says, Kaisha ni ataete shimai. So she gets demoted. They say, sasen sareru koto ni atarashi. Where does she go? Funin saki e no tsutomu hatsuhi. 車で会社に向かっているところで暑いさでオーバーヒートしてしまい困ったの God damn, I don't know how to read her name. Natsumi? Natsuku? Natsumi, たまたま近くの、停留場から走り出そうとするバスを見つけるか So like sometimes, yeah, okay, so she cost her company a lot of money and they demote her and they move her to another part. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, when you're a career person in Japan, they're not going to fire you. They're just going to demote you. Like, it's like, you know, they don't want to, it's harder for Japanese companies to find new people. So it's like, well, if you demote them and move them, then there's still a chance that they're going to try hard to get better and, like, you know, fix their mistakes versus just getting a new person who hasn't really built up those loyalty points with the company yet, you know? So that's probably it. But anyway, yeah, bus stop. There's scenes where it's like it's just like it pisses you off and it doesn't make any sense, but it's still okay. Like there's this one part where they're trying to like help promote her new project or something, and the guy he's like wearing a mascot thing or something, and he falls down and hurts his ankle, but he still spends the rest of the day getting signatures for her stuff, and then when she presents the signatures to her boss, he just throws it in the trash, and he's like, who gives a shit about this? This don't mean shit. And like and she's like, dude, like my friend got a bunch of his friends to help out with this and he even got injured, like you fuckers. And but I mean, it's just to promote you know, it's just supposed to get a rise emotionally out of you kind of thing, you know, get a rise emotionally. What are they playing? What were they playing here? Just playing video games again. This place was so packed. It was so packed, and I'm like, why was this never always packed, you sons of bitches? But anyway, yeah, so bus stop, check it out. I don't know where you can watch it. I bet you can pirate it somewhere, though. Not that we promote pirating or anything. No, not on the Teacher Sam channel. No, pirating, bad. Wait, Fuji TV, can you watch it on the channel thing? Did they upload the old ones here? I don't know, let's see. Wholesale Studio, oh, you bastards. You know, like, that's one cool thing about Australian TV and, like, Australian TV websites. Like, I go over to my Aussie friend's house sometimes, and you can just go on their website, and it's, like, free Netflix. You can just watch all their TV shows, and they even have, like, older TV shows uploaded. It's pretty cool. I don't know why. I guess Japan, maybe because it has, like, copyright laws or something, they don't do similar things. But, yeah. Look at that fountain, guys. Oh, my God. It's so vaporwave. It's so fucking cool. Oh, man, again, like, dude, if they had just found out. I mean, like, this, I don't understand, like, why a place like this would have to go under. I mean, like, you think about it, and it's like, this would be a great money laundering place, you know? You just go here, and it's all cash business, and just like, yeah, what, I mean, maybe it was. Maybe it was a money laundering place, and they finally, like, had to go legit, and then it's just like, oops, nope, never mind, and it's like, womp, womp, womp. Maybe, who knows, you know. But yeah, anyway, that's Bus Stop. There's another show that I'm in the middle of watching right now. I haven't finished it yet, but it's called, let me see, what's the fucking name of it? I sent it to Papa Tetsu. Where is it? Papa Tetsu. Papa Tetsu with his working and stuff. Let's see, it's called, 風適切にも程がある. So, yeah, it's pretty badass. 風適切にも程がある. And the English name for it is called Totally Inappropriate. And I found out about this series because there's a new Japan YouTuber that I found called Chani Japan or Chani Tokyo, and she's an Aussie who she always loved Japan. She wanted to move here, but then she did the whole thing where she fell into a career, and she had like a couple kids, and she's like, my kids finally grew up and they're not staying home anymore, so I decided that I'm gonna start doing YouTube and stuff, and like, you know, and I'm gonna move to Japan finally, and so I've been watching her YouTube. You guys should go check it out. It's really cool, like seeing somebody, because like people always say like, oh, I'm sick and tired of seeing all these young people come here and they have no experience and blah 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 blah, and people are always like, moving to another country will not fix your problems. And it's like, dude, if you have a problem with work and you're like, you know, where you can work is limited where you live, and like you don't like the people around you, and you want to be like in a different environment where it's like the air is cleaner or something, or like you want to be in a more urban environment, like, you know, like when people say like moving to another country might not fix your problems, but it'll help you start fixing your problems. Like it's a good catalyst, like, you know, like people, I think I oppositely don't, you know, like I think that that comment is very false. You know, I think that changing your environment most of the time will help you deal with your problems, you know, or at least help start dealing with your problems, because your problems are usually environmental, right? Like mentally or whatever, right? I mean, like, sure, you might have like a chemical imbalance, but like, you know, that's one of the things where it's like, you know, why do I go camping? I don't like camping. Camping sucks. You get the campfire, you get the smoke all over you that smells like fucking shit, burnt wood on your fucking on your camping gear and your clothing, and you're going to bed with soot all over you and shit, and like, you know, like you have to clean up your food to make sure bears don't come there. The wind's always rattling your fucking tent or whatever. But I go camping so I appreciate my bed that I have at home, you know, appreciate the whole the whole term of like a roof over your head kind of thing, right? And so you know, I think traveling definitely helps. And that Chani Japan woman, I guess she's like, I always wanted to move to Japan. My kids were finally out of the house, so yeah, I'm gonna just go and do that. And I mean, like, look at me, I'm like going around, I'm filming, I'm saying hi to all these people, and they're all just fucking cool, you know. And like, you see all these bitches online, these like Westerners who quote unquote speak for Japan, like they're defending Japan, like Japan's like this poor damsel in distress, and only them and their whiteness can save it. And it's like, you know, like Japanese people are not pushovers, dude. Like anybody who says like, oh, Japanese people, like they can't speak for themselves, it's a very polite society. Nah, dude. If somebody doesn't like you filming, they'll come up and fucking, they'll be like, hey, asshole, stop filming. You know, like, oh, you know, like I think that when people chalk it up to like Asians are very polite and docile, like who's being more racist, you or me? You know, these guys seem to be having a good time smiling at me, fucking talking to me with the camera going, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's just bitches wanna be bitches, I guess, at the end of the day, right? But anyway, that Chani Japan woman, she's great. Check her out. I think it's CHANI Japan, and she's got a lot of great videos. I really, really like her stuff, man. She's cool. But anyway, in one of her videos, she was talking about how she's watching this new Netflix series called Totally Inappropriate, and it's about this Japanese guy who it's the cop from he's the cop from Ikebukuro Westgate Park, Yamagishi, or Hamazaki, or no Hamagishi or whatever. I don't remember, but anyway, he's the main character in this one, and he's all older now because it's like 20 years since Ikebukuro Westgate Park, so he's probably like, you know, late 40s or something. And the story is that it's 1980s, and the guy is he's a high school gym teacher, and he's living with his daughter, and his wife died a couple years before, and him and his wife, or him and his girlfriend, wife, no, him and his daughter, they have like kind of a love-hate relationship, you know, and he says that he's hard on her because he wants her to be able to deal with life because life is hard and shit, but she gives it back tenfold, right? And I don't know, it's a really interesting series because like at first it's basically like the dude somehow time slips, like time jumps into the future. So he goes from 1986 to 2024. So about like what, like 36 years into the, 38 years into the future, right? And so it's just instead of, 38 years instead of 40 years. But yeah, he time jumps, and I really love this series because it talks about, at first I was really enjoying the first episode because he talks about all the stupid woke bullshit that's even happening in Japan, and all these people who are like, I need a mental counselor, and meh, 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 meh. Like, you know, and I love it because he's just this like tough, rough dude, and like the first like scene that like pisses off the 2024 people is that he's on a bus and he's smoking. And I didn't even know that. Like, I thought you couldn't smoke on a bus or whatever, right? Like, I thought you couldn't, like, because I remember watching Mr. Baseball, and the guy was smoking on a train, and people were like, no, you can't smoke. And that was like 1980s, right? So I guess at one point you were allowed to smoke on a bus, and like these people are like, oh my god, he's smoking on a bus, and then he like he sees this girl, like a high school girl wearing a short skirt, and I guess back in the 80s or something, all the high school girls had skirts all the way down to their ankles or something. So he's like, you walking around like that, you know, you're begging to get some sex or something, you know, like, you know, he's just being so blunt to everybody, and everyone has a problem with his speech, and I really, really, really love it. It's so good. And then, but also, like, I love it because it's like, it's not just, it's like the Barbie movie, you know? Everyone hated the Barbie movie, but then they didn't actually fucking watch the Barbie movie. Like, the Barbie movie was made, it's not like about feminism or something. It's about poking fun at the extremes of everything, of like the alpha giga chads, of the you know, of like feminism, all this shit, right? Like, it's making fun of everybody, not just one side. And I like the fucking Totally Inappropriate show. I like the fact that they do that too. Like, they show the good and the bad of both, like 2024 and the 1980s, right? Oh, this is me at the guest house. Who was filming this? This is like way back in the day before I even had that TV on there. Oh, shit. Yeah, fuck. Oh, cool. Who's... God, this is before I had the TV from Chaho, from the Korean guy. Maybe this is Brandon with the camera or something. I don't know. God, oh, this room looks so completely different now. That room is so different. But anyway, yeah, this is me playing video games and stuff and having fun. But anyway, yeah, what is it? Oh yeah, my hair is all braided like Viking style. I think, God, back in the day, I think Jasmine's the one who did that. Shit, looks kind of cool. But anyway, it's just like the TV show though. I really like the fact, like, for example, like I like it how they have balancing out character. Like the main character is this older dude from the 80s that's really based, and then to counteract his character, they have this feminist chick from 2024, and so they both like kind of bounce off each other and show each other like their own kind of hypocritical sides and stuff, and I really like that. I like it how it's like, hey, like, you know, they call out bullshit on both sides, and I love the fashion of the like the people wearing the 80s stuff, and I don't know, man, it's like I don't know much about the Japan 1980s except for the shit that I've heard about, you know, like, or that I've seen in movies, and so and I don't really know that much, right? Like, I don't know how life was back in the day there and stuff, and I don't know, it's like in the show, like, God, it's supposed to be this lighthearted bullshit, and then around like episode 3 or 5 or something, like, it just comes out of nowhere and punches you in the gut. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought this wasn't like a serious show. Like, dude, what the hell, man? Like, that hurts. Why you do this to me? I thought you loved me. And so, but anyway, yeah, the show is just, It's really great, and like they go back and forth and stuff with the thing, but it's weirdly like incestuous. I mean, like I know Japan loves incest and stuff, like, but it's like there's this one scene where where one of the boys from 2024, like the feminist woman, she brings her son with her to 1986, and like he meets his dad, and like his dad is like, I think I might be gay because I'm not good with chicks, and like and he like and then he's like, I want to kiss my he's like I want, and he like falls in love with his son, and he's like I want to kiss you, I think about you all the time, and then like, you know, and like, so the mom's like, what did you do? And he's like, well, I tried to kiss. He's like, I kissed my dad because like I was like, hey, I need, you know, I haven't been with many women, I might be gay, you know. And then like even the feminist mom who's like super like liberal, you know, fucking like LGBT, she's like, hey, just because you're bad with women doesn't mean that you're gay. You're just fucking. I was like, yeah, you know, like God, like even the feminist mom is just like, you know, throwing base comments at her fucking son, and he's like, but you know, in school they said that like being gay is like it's natural, and that like, you know, like there's nothing wrong with being gay, and she's like, yeah, but you're not gay, dude. You know, it's just like, and I love it how like they said stuff without saying it, you know, if you know what I mean. Oh, dude, I'm. And I'm playing Puyo Puyo. I love that game so much. Oh my god. I want to play Puyo Puyo again. I've been playing this puzzle game that Japanese people really like recently called Suica game, or Watermelon game. And it's really fun. It's really good. But yeah, I want to play Puyo Puyo again. Fuck, I love that game so much. It's such a good time killer. God, I look fatter in this. Like this is when I was still drinking Coke and eating McDonald's all the time. Like, man, I am a chunky boy. I mean, I'm still chunky. I'm like probably only like 10 or 15 kilos less than I am in this one. But yeah, and look at Jim. Look at that handsome man, just being handsome, wearing a beanie in summer. You fucking idiot. God damn it, wearing all black and fucking beanie in summer or something. You know, that's the way to do it. But yeah, that's, oh man, God, how long ago was this? This must have been like, I don't know. I'm guessing this is like right when I came back to Japan, so maybe like 4 or 5 years ago or something, when I came back from Australia and LA. Holy shizen, that's crazy. And yeah, that's what the arcade building looks like from the outside. Yeah, look at that. It's just nuts. I love it. Like they purposely made it look shitty, like an eyesore. Look at all these people coming to go visit there. All the fucking cars and shit lining up. The whole time I'm just like seething, being like, you assholes, where the fuck were you the whole time? Well, you could have been here any time, you pieces of shit. Oh God, I hate you so much. just getting angry. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, Bus Stop and Totally Inappropriate, guys. You should go check them out. Really great series. They're fucking badass. They're fucking awesome. And I don't know, this is funny. Like, this is like back when I was doing my fat, obnoxious character, you know, era, whatever you call it, you know, my phase. I'd just be a fat, loud asshole, you know. Now it's just like, just be based. It's okay. It's fine, you know. Like you don't need to lay it on too thick. This is back when I was wearing jeans too. Oh man, the jeans. Wearing the jeans. There you go. I don't wear jeans anymore. I just wear black semi-business pants now. That's like the only pants I wear. Just because it's, you know, like people, like I remember Katz a long time ago, AJAT founder, he's like, in one of his blogs, he said, why do you think I wear dark clothing all the time? It's not because it's just slimming. It's because I'm always spilling shit on myself, and it's easier to not notice stains when it's on darker stuff. And I'm like, yep, there you go. God, look at how packed this stuff was. Holy shit. God damn, just like, it's like sardines. You know, come to LA, we'll have fun, get together, it'll be blessed. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Willis. Oh, God. Bruce Willis is like, he has like dementia or something now, right? Scheißen. God damn. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I like watching older TV shows too, because it also shows the era, you know? Like each era is like it's always showing this stuff to extremes, right? Like showing like the most extreme part of whatever, right? And it's like for example, like one big way to tell when the TV show was, even if it's like Super 4, like Ultra 4K, remastered or whatever. It's like, oh, are they using cell phones? What kind of cell phones? Are they using the old one? Are they using smartphones? And then it's like, oh, there's no cell phones? Okay, then what, how are they getting around? Like, it's so funny to think like, like everything's so convenient now, but it's not that we didn't have these conveniences like overnight. It's not like they popped up overnight. We've always had conveniences, but it's just that, what is it? Yeah, like, I'm stuck. Help. Oh, no, I'm in the tunnels. I'm in France. Ah. Oh, I love it. It's just like, I don't know what I was trying to do there. You guys, I'll make a vlog out of this eventually. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's seeing, like, for example, it's like, oh, well, how did I find what businesses were around? Oh, use a phone book. How did I find out in town where to go? Oh, you just got a map, or you bought a book that was a map of the town, or you just asked people, kind of thing, right? And so, that's the way to do it. Oh, is this just a picture? Was that just a picture or something? I just put a bunch of random shit like together here, and then I just clumped it all together. It's fun. Oh yeah, and there's me just pretending to be passed out. I love that too. How it's like, yep, we don't care. We don't care about safety or health violations. We got this fucking moldy smelling water pit that you have to walk over to get over there and stuff. And you always had to get. I don't know. I went through a phase where it's like I pretended to be passed out and stuff or whatever. Like I'd be on the ground and just being like passed out. Now I'm more of a classy lady about it. I don't do it so much. Anyway, it's God, yeah, it's a little bit harder to walk through there than whoa. What the hell are all those people doing? Yeah. I'm like, I've made it out of here. Don't worry, don't go in. It's safe to go in. I checked ahead of time. I don't know why people were out there just like waiting to take pictures of that. I don't know why, but that's that was pretty funny. I always like garnering an audience, so to speak. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting seeing the different eras. Like I've been rewatching Miami Vice right now and everything, and like Sliders and just like 1980s, 1990s stuff. But it is fun seeing the different generations and stuff. And it's like I don't know why I was tapping to that lady or something, saying hi. I think it's because she was looking at me or something. I don't remember. But yeah, high five. Yeah, just being that fun guy in Japan, being that fun fat dude in Japan. Yep. I don't know what I was trying to pull off here. Maybe trying to be like a funny Nickelodeon TV host guy who's like, hey guys, whoopity whoopity boopity boo. Or I don't know. It don't matter. None of this matters. But yeah, it's funny because like while I'm making this, I'm listening to some smooth black jazz on my phone. And I'm fucking watching this 4K walking video in Shibuya, and it's like you can see the fashion changes, like even from like 10 years ago versus now, right? And it's like I see all these people walking around, and like there's women who wear shirts now that expose their belly button. I don't remember that being a thing. I mean, I remember that being a thing in '90s, but not like 10 years ago or something. And there's like these people that wear like Naruto shoes now that they look like shoes, but they're like sandals, but they're not like shitty sandals like before. They actually have like a good grip on them. I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know. Whenever I've worn sandals, it's always just like doesn't work. Yeah, look at me, just gassing up this dude, hyping him up. Go, you got it, second place, you did it. Yeah, look at you. He's like, fuck, I lost. I was like, don't worry, bro, you got it. Always work. Always do your best, man. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what I was going for. Just reactions and stuff and just having fun. Oh, yeah, look at this. That's a real man's Tetris right there. You don't fuck around with Tetris when you got that one. Yeah. It's some motion there. You got to move it up and down, You got to use the force. Use the force like Coffee in his retired Coffee stuff. Yeah, Coffee being a retired Jedi. Yep. It's okay. I don't, Tetris is meant to be played in many various ways, That's We're respecting the game culture. Hell, to be fair, that's more respectful of game culture than fucking recently. You talk about fucking Last of Us 2 and Yasuke and shit. Oh my god. And that's a fun name drop. I just talked to It's a Gundam the other day too, and he was like, dude, like he had this video on Japanese people being pissed off on Yasuke, and he's like, is this true? And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, well, I mean, is this translation correct? And I was like, yeah, it's correct. And he's like, holy shit. And I'm like, yeah, dude. And I like it that It's a Gundam's like translator guy in Japan. Like, I'm the dude to clarify stuff for him. It's cool. Yeah, big shout out to Vector for getting me in touch with that guy, or telling me to get in touch with him. The taiko drums, do it, hit the thing, do it. I love just going in there and being like, yeah, that's right, do it, yeah. You know what? I'm looking at this and I keep trying to think say how cool I am, but like, God, what a douchebag. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, what a fucking try-hard douchebag. But I don't know, man. I mean, like, after hanging out with all those big YouTubers, it's like, I think that, like recently there was this drama that went down with Penguin Z or Moist Critical and Logan Paul or something, where it's like Moist Critical always kind of shits on Logan Paul, but then like there's a clip of him being nice and civil, and everyone's like, and like then Moist Critical had to make a video of it, and he's like, look, dude, like, I'm always critical of people. Yeah, look, I don't know what the fuck I did with that. I think he was saying like I'm big or something, and I was like, there you go, man titties. That's pretty funny. I don't know why. Why was I flashing titties at that guy? I don't know. I'm confused here. But anyway, the whole point is Moist Critical got shit for being nice to Logan Paul. And then he made a video being like, look, Logan Paul, the reason why I was nice to him is because he said that he's been trying to get better. And his actions have shown that. So, like, he's like, you should only be an asshole when people, like, were dicks and they're not changing. They're actively like denying, and they're not changing on purpose. And he's like, Logan has been changing, so like, why not, why not be civil? That's what adults do. They're civil to each other and shit. And so, oh yeah, and there's the Chinese food in Kanagawa. This is right when Panda Express opened. It wasn't that good. This is like a once a year kind of thing, but it was all right. But yeah, I mean, the whole point is, it's just like, it's like, you can be angry at people, I guess, if they haven't changed. But it's like, I don't know, man. I think at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of people that are afraid to be themselves because they're worried about being judged. And I'm not one of, like, well, I guess I am to a certain extent. But I think that a lot of people that bully people online are people that are too afraid. Oh, look at that sexy guy. Oh, I love that guy so much. Oh, he was one of the few guys who came with me when something happened with another friend of mine, and that guy just came out of nowhere, and he was like, yeah, I'll go. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I won't say his screen name out there, but hey, man, if you're still watching these videos, I hope you're doing good, dude. You were a nice guy. And thank you for the Japanese lessons too, dude. But anyway, it's just like, what am I getting at? I think like a lot of people get angry at people because they see them acting a certain way, and then they don't get repercussions. It's like the class clown in class who gets away with shit, It's like, oh, if I did it, people wouldn't, they would just get angry at me. But when he does it, it's okay. And it's like, well, it's the whole thing about like having that charm, like being that guy who it's like, okay, is he being a little cringe, or is he being a little bit of a selfish douchebag? Yeah, but does he mean, is he doing this to like intentionally fuck with people, or is he just being himself, And when I'm like going around Japanese people and stuff and being like unhinged like that, I am kind of being myself. And it's just like, a lot of people are so afraid about being judged. I mean, like, that's the whole problem with the internet these days. Is like everyone's afraid of being judged and canceled so bad that they're too afraid of being unique. They're too afraid of standing out and saying stuff because they don't want to, like, they're just afraid of the fucking Twitter mob, right? So, it's like, but at the end of the day, life's really short, guys. You gotta enjoy it while you can, kind of thing. So you eat you wear the soda shirt, and you eat the fucking Panda Express. God, I think the last time I ate Panda Express was in Shibuya, And I don't know. Each time I go to Shibuya, like I'll try to get some Panda Express, but yeah, it's not that good. I mean, if they made it cheap, I mean, the whole thing about Chinese food back home is that it's cheap and like it's quick, right? And that place, it was quick, but it wasn't cheap. So yeah, it's like it's only a few time whatever thing. But anyway, guys, we're getting to the end of the rant here. Are there any Japanese TV shows that you personally liked? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I forgot to do the question of the day. So I guess, yeah, are there any Japanese TV shows that that you like? Let me know in the comments down below. And the secret comment of the day, if you made it this far, just type in watermelon watermelon pops up, you know? Just people will be random. They'll be like, watermelon pops up. Or just type in watermelon game. A watermelon game. That's like the new Japanese puzzle game. It's really fun. You can buy it for Switch for like $2. But anyway, yeah, guys, we will do a live stream after this. Most of the time we do the live streams on this. So, yeah, stay tuned for the live stream after this. Make sure you hit that like button. Please leave a comment. It really helps with the engagement of the channel. And, yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody in the Premiere chat. I should be posting the URL for the thing. And, yeah, do you like these videos? Do you like me talking about Japanese media? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you guys always for the support and the love. And, yeah, hot sex. I don't know. I gotta wait till the 60-minute point. Oh, wait, no. I got the intro and outro still. Okay, we're good. Anyway, bye, guys. Stay black. Dad loves you. Peace.